Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I got a request from Fat Theo Doe, and they wanted me to see the film Judas and the Black Messiah, 2021. Although he did say it was Jesus and the Black Messiah, but I couldn't find that movie. So, yeah. And I reached out to my network of internet geeks and assorted weirdos, and someone had a screener. I normally stay away from these films because I'm white. And nobody cares what a white person thinks unless he likes it. So, right there you have to walk in there and think, well, if I don't like this film, someone was going to call me a racist. It's an award-winning film. I mean, it's woke. It's exactly what Hollywood loves. I live in California where the racism isn't quite as bad. And, it's one of those understood things that if we would stop abusing poor people and minorities, which are generally poor people, then we would have a better country on our hands. So, before I get any further into that, let me remind you all that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean will then pull a pound of trash out of the big blue for me. So, what you have here is the story of a one-time car thief named O'Neill. Yes, he has a last name very close to my own. I guess he's Black Irish. And he is recruited by the FBI to spy on the Black Panthers. And he is essentially Judas, and the leader of the Black Panthers is the Black Messiah. Okay. So we start this out as a film where, the FBI makes the point. They feel the Black Panthers are not unlike the KKK. They're another extremist group. And you see the Panthers, they do go out there and they do good things like feed children, and they actually at one point start what they call the Rainbow Alliance. So they go beyond the point of this is racism. They say this is poorism, and all of us need to get together and say, hey, we're paying taxes here. Policemen need to stop abusing us. I am totally for that. On the other hand, they go around calling policemen pigs all the time, and they actually have a character go out and perform a hit. He does get shot, but he performs a hit and kills 2 peace officers. He was looking to kill some blues, and he did. So, in the movie, you then have O'Neill, your Judas, going, I have to, on the one hand, believe in this cause, and on the other hand, I don't want to get skinned. So, it's I can go to jail, and they can go tell people that I'm a stoolie against the Panthers, in which point I'll be killed, or I can keep narking on my own people. Okay, And again, I think there is enough of a message there where it's like, yeah, racism is definitely a thing, but poverty is also a thing. We have to look at both. I totally agree with that. And, the one thing I dislike about the movie is the point is never made. Hatred begets hatred, and if you just keep messing with it's like, look, you're an organization that stores firearms, and the guy says, you kill all the cops, you get perfect satisfaction. Well, that is terrorist rhetoric, so the point's never made. Maybe we shouldn't do that. And then, they actually build this as a battle for O'Neill's soul, which, to be flatly honest with you, O'Neill looks like he's just trying to stay alive. He is a victim in this. But again, there's also this wonderful, wonderful concept that they show is like if people would stop killing each other, people of the street. In this case, it's African Americans, but I don't know if that can't translate. I mean, if we got all the gangs together and got them to stop being violent towards each other, we could work to a greater good. So yes, there are great concepts in this film, and there are bad concepts in this film. And on the one hand, I actually found a lot of the dialogue hard to hear. Although, I don't know if it's expertly acted. I mean, it's competently done. I don't know if it deserves all those awards, but I will say that it is a solid film. It is worth your time if you're into drama. Okay. Personally, I also avoid dramas. It's not really my thing. They're so garish. But yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah is not an earth-shattering film. It is not a film that will change your opinions if you already have strong opinions, but it is a film that will give you great insight into part of the problem. The problem with that, of course, being that we're dealing with Hollywood, and Hollywood doesn't get it. Got all this money coming in and all these poor people starving in the street, and they think the poor people care about, who's getting the awards. No, the poor people care about how they're going to get their next meal, and I think this movie probably should have done something like said, hey, we're going to donate our proceeds to feeding poor children, which, if they did that, I don't know if they didn't, but I'm assuming they didn't. If they did that, this is a must-watch. If they didn't do that, put this on your watch list. Solid film, definitely worth your time. Anyway, just my opinion. Love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard. That's right, Randall the Rat here, and I'm back. Despite your best effort to be lazy, Richard, the owner of this channel, is still going to pay for a pound of trash to be removed from the ocean for every 1,000 subscribers after he gets monetized. He's paid for 2 pounds, he wants to pay for more, he wants to save the ocean at no cost to you. And what do you have to do? What do you have to do, lazy, disgusting, delicious human? You have to like this video and comment on it and encourage people to subscribe. Randall the Rat, could you come over? I mean, you look delicious. Come over. Maybe don't comment on this video, because then people will know you came over, and then I'll eat you and they'll know. Haven't had human in a while.